Yes, people, and welcome back to another video. Match reaction. Liverpool destroy Accrington Stanley at Anfield by 4 goals to 0. And to be honest, a lot of people will say we should be beating Accrington Stanley, and we did. But for me, it wasn't about playing Accrington Stanley and scoring loads of goals and getting to the next round. I was excited for certain players today. I was excited to see Szoboszlai back in the side because I think we missed him heavily. And I think that's proved today. He put in a good performance. Obviously, he had to come off at halftime. We don't know why he came off. Risk of injury. He has picked up an injury. We don't know. But this man, this baller, Rio, I always mispronounce his name all the time. Rio Ngumoha, the left-sided winger for Liverpool today. He was brilliant today, dribbling on the pitch, not afraid to take players on. At the age of 16, we're seeing what he's doing in the under-18s and stuff. And this kid is a proper talent. And Chelsea fans and Chelsea, a lot of people from Chelsea Football Club was furious that they let him go, that they let away a really good talent. And today, everyone in the Liverpool fan base got to see a proper glimpse of him today. And my God, did he deliver, the young man. Really good performance from him. So we'll do a quick player ratings and then we'll get back to the game. But Kelleher today was in goal. I thought he made some good saves in the second half, made a good save in the first half as well from corners. That's where Accrington Stanley was mainly a threat. Good performance from him, clean sheet. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I mean, look, people will say it's Accrington Stanley again, but really good finish. It was a good goal. If you remember the Bournemouth goal a couple of years ago when we beat them 9-0, Trent has that in his locker to just ping shots from outside of range and just bullet them in the top corner, as he's done many times for Liverpool Football Club. Really good performance from him. Good celebration as well. He got 60 minutes in the bank, and now he's boxed up, ready for Nottingham Forest. Jarell Quansah at centre-back with Rotaro Endo. I mean, Endo and Quansah building a bit of a partnership, to be honest. Endo, he actually looks pretty good at centre-back. Nah, it's all right. Actually looks pretty good at left-back, Tsimikas. Really impressed with him today. I think he has to be the starting left-back going forward for the club. I don't think that's really a debate, to be honest with you. Andy Robertson, look, he's a servant. He's a hero of this Liverpool side. But Tsimikas, I think he just suits that slot system a lot more. In my opinion, I think he's actually defensively better. I mean, it's actually quite tough. He's probably defensively better, but Tsimikas is actually quite decent going forward. He can put in a good cross. He can go forward. He's a different style left back to Robertson, hence why I do think he suits the slot system a lot more. In the midfield, Harvey Elliott and Tyler Morton and Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai coming back from injury today, or illness, whatever. He picks up an assist, put some really good long balls in that first half. Some really good ones into Darwin, into the channels of Jota as well. And then Tyler Morton playing alongside him. He got 60 minutes. He was okay today. Harvey Elliott, I thought, was really good today. There was a point in the game where it looked like he got injured, and I was thinking, no, man, I feel sorry for this kid because he's just picked up another injury, struggling to get into the side as it is. And it's not really looking good for him, but he managed to stay on and he did really well, him. Obviously, Rio Ngumoha, absolute baller. Darwin Núñez missed a couple of chances, but did end up getting on the score sheet. We're going to be speaking about a certain striker in a minute. But on to Diogo Jota. He has to be starting down the middle. I don't know why we're playing him out on the wing. He's a box-to-box 9. One touch in the box, bang, he'll finish it left foot, right foot. Scored for Liverpool today. And obviously, the players that came off the bench was Federico Chiesa, Conor Bradley, James McConnell, and Trey Nayuni. Federico Chiesa came on, got 45 minutes. He looked really good and really sharp, really up for it. Scored today. He could have had a hat trick, to be honest with you. He hit the post. Good saves from Accrington Stanley's goalkeeper. Could have maybe walked away with a hat trick, to be honest with you, in that second half. Conor Bradley comes on with the last half an hour to go, replaces Trent, as you do. James McConnell gets some minutes. I mean, he's one of those players where He probably needs a loan move because I actually think there's a talent in here, and we saw that in the cup final. But I expect if he's happy to play in a couple of the FA Cup games, and then I suppose it's up to him. But I actually think he's personally a talent. Jayden Danns. I think he's the next breakthrough star into this Liverpool team, barring like the obvious ones like the Rios that we're talking about. But Jayden Danns is a breakthrough star, and obviously Trey Nyoni as well. I was surprised he didn't start the game. I was kind of hoping he would, but he didn't. But Jayden Danns, obviously, Chiesa shoots. I think it was saved off the goalkeeper. Then he obviously taps it in. But really good link-up play in the build-up to the goal as well. Like, he looks confident. He has that aerial threat. And I think he just looks really good, to be honest with you, Jayden Danns. I mean, how old is he actually? I mean, I know that's like he's old here, but he's 18. He's 18 years old. I mean, I would love him to stay. I mean, I know there's links with him going out on loan to Derby. There's links with him going out on loan to Plymouth Argyle to get potentially more minutes. But to be honest, I probably would loan him out because I actually think there's a talent there. And if we can get more minutes from him, it can definitely be a player that could feature a lot more off the bench next season, with the likes of Darwin being linked to move, Chiesa potentially going on loan. But then yet again, if these transfers do happen, he's definitely going to get some minutes. But then like it's difficult. Can you throw him into a back end of a title race? Do you know what I mean? To be honest, I actually don't think he's far off of knocking off the door of Darwin's place because he actually looks like he's got an eye for a goal and he can finish as well. And I actually think he's got really good potential link up, as you saw in the goal with Chiesa. Chiesa did score there. I'm really happy for him, building up his fitness. And obviously, I know there's links with him potentially going out on loan to Napoli, obviously with Kvaratskhelia, potentially links with Liverpool, Chelsea, and Paris Saint-Germain. But as for Liverpool type of things, beat Accrington Stanley today. It was a good performance to come back off two meaty games. You know, the Manchester United game, poor performance. Tottenham was shocking. You know, get back to that winning ways. Do you know what I mean? So I'm happy with the performance. Really good performance by some Liverpool players today. My man of the match, I'd actually probably go with Rio, to be honest with you. Kelleher made some good saves though. I thought Harvey was good. Endo was good. Simicast was good as well. So as for Liverpool now, though, we do play Nottingham Forest next on a Tuesday in the title race. Brentford, and obviously Champions League, then Ipswich, Champions League. So the next two games are absolutely massive. I think that's the biggest week in the season, in my opinion. You're going to probably, in the league this season, Forest, Brentford, and Anfield are probably the top three toughest away grounds right now. And we're going to both of them. You know, Brentford, I think they've only lost once at home this season, or twice. I know they lost to Arsenal at home. And then obviously Forest, I believe they've only lost at home, I think, once. I might be wrong on that. Obviously Champions League, then Ipswich. So we need to win the next two games. Obviously, we couldn't have an FA Cup upset today into the next round of the FA Cup. Obviously, we'll find out who we play soon. I think we find out tomorrow who will be playing in that competition. But quick video talking about the game. Positive 4-0 win over Accrington Stanley. And the Reds go marching on to the City Ground where we need 3 points. And we're doing a preview and a watch along for that game. Enjoy the rest of the FA Cup weekend. And yeah, take care. Up the Reds. And yeah, Rio and Chiesa, ballers.